And we've got Dave Ross in here now. Ronda Rousey cannot get it done. In fact, Amanda Nunes dominating Rousey tonight. Dave, break it down. Take us through what happened in this fight. Get everybody up to speed.
It's stunning because it was with relative ease that the Lioness defends her bantamweight crown by stopping Ronda Rousey. Now, Herb Dean stopped the fight after it looked like, in my opinion, it was a good stoppage by Herb Dean. I know Ronda Rousey wanted to continue going. She had no answer for the Lioness's right hands. And stylistically, and we're going to talk to Mark Romani about this a little bit later on, the first 5 seconds of the fight is when I thought Ronda was going to win this fight, for the record, easily.
I'm with you.
I did not
and
think
I'm not
this
a
would
fight
be,
expert, but I thought she was in the right mindset.
But in the first 5 seconds, the Lioness always charges her opponent. And she didn't do that to Ronda. And my whole thing leading up to this fight had been that when she charges Ronda Rousey, as she did Miesha Tate and every other fighter, that is playing into Ronda's hands. And that's when Ronda gets you close.
You're expecting that.
Gets her judo flip, and that's when the armbar comes out. Amanda Nunes did not do that. She kept her distance, which was so smart to do. And when she did that, she had the clear advantage with the hands. And Ronda Rousey, again, stylistically, decided to try to strike with a striker, and it didn't work in Melbourne, and it did not work in Las Vegas tonight, and she looked lost in the octagon.
So lost. And at the end, I mean, tears coming down her face. Is she checked out?
I think she's done. And that was looking at a fighter and a woman had no answer. She had absolutely no answer.
Was that a lack of preparation on her part?
No, I think what happens is...
It seemed like it was watching the fight.
The first punch, and when the first punches hit, I thought, okay, she took the first one. But then after that, you could see it was all Melbourne all over again.
She was dizzy.
And the problem here is that this is a fighter that can't recover, and she could not recover. Brian McFadden.
What did I just say before?
He did. He just said it. I think you just got booted out of your UFC analyst position.
I'm sorry. I'm jumping in right now because I sat here and I told Laura.
What'd you say?
I do not like this for Ronda.
Yeah,
I basically said I think she's trying to psych herself, and as a former athlete, that's not a good sign. Because clearly you don't believe you can get the job done. And all this walking around mean and mad.
But that's where she's always been.
But it's not the same. And the first thing I also said is that other fighters are not afraid of her anymore.
It's what. Hey, I'm not going to deny it. That's what he said. I wasn't with you, B-Mac. I said Ronda's going to win this
thing. And you believe that Ronda... Oh, my goodness, you owe Tim Doyle $200.
$200, Tim Doyle.
Oh, shoot.
Damn it. That's what hurts more than anything.
You won the fantasy.
Yeah, I get it back. I beat you in fantasy football. I get it all back. But you're right.
You're going to sleep tonight.
I tell you what, Ronda's not going to sleep well tonight.
She may be on suicide watch, real talk.
Well, no. We hope that she's okay mentally.
Because remember what happened the first time she lost?
Yeah.
She looked like a defeated woman 10 seconds into that fight.
It looked like she was 10. Fighting an adult. She didn't fight back. She didn't try to grab her. She didn't try to protect herself.
She should have tried to grab her. She should have tried to get into a clinch situation and should have tried to take this down to the mat where she has a distinct advantage.
What's the
She
game
never
plan?
did.
She doesn't have the heart anymore, it seems.
Thank you. That's what it is.
You know, well, it looks like it might have been taken out in Melbourne, and then I thought we'd see the old Ronda.
After a year. A year.
Mentally couldn't get it back together.
Remember what I said also?
You said a lot of things.
I would love to see how she responds when she takes that first punch on the chin. And clearly that shook her up.
The first one stung, but she was okay. It was the second and third and fourth where she had no answer.
I don't think she was okay after the first one.
Well, what I mean by that
is
that
she lost it all.
Yeah, this is Melbourne last year, obviously 13 months ago.
Dave, you can take over now.
Yeah, and you know, it does happen with fighters. You never know when a fighter's taking their last punch. We've seen it in boxing historically, and you always say, well, a champion's got one last punch in them. But for Ronda, punching is the problem. Standing on her feet and trading with the likes of Holly Holm and now the Lioness is a mistake. And her advantage over everybody else in all of her victories had been by armbar submission before she started knocking out the Bates Correas of the world out on her feet. And what happens is you start to believe that as a mixed martial artist, which is what the sport is called, that you can do other things basically as well as what you do with your armbar. You don't. You excel on the ground. You excel at judo. And you are not the best boxer in the world. And now Holly Holm has exposed you, and now the Lioness.
That's where I want to go with this right now, because we did see Holly Holm expose her lack of boxing skills.
That's right.
So Amanda Nunes took it there tonight. She boxed her.
That's
and is
all
that
it was.
the answer for everyone against Ronda Rousey is just box her?
And I don't think you're going to see anybody else get to test that theory anymore against Ronda Rousey. I would be stunned if we ever see Ronda Rousey inside the octagon again. Because I saw it with Holly Holm firsthand when she fought Valentina Shevchenko in Chicago. And I saw Holly after the fight, and I thought, there looks like a defeated woman. I've never seen a more defeated woman than Ronda Rousey when she had to stand there and watch the Lioness get her arm raised in victory, realizing I've now lost 2 fights in a row. And unlike Melbourne, which at least went to a second round, this one...
Yeah, how long was this fight?
This was uncompetitive from the bell.
Do we know what was the total time on this?
45 seconds, I do believe, is the official time.
Yeah, did not see that coming.
And that was basically 45 seconds of survival by Ronda Rousey because she was really never in the fight. Not for 1 second.
You have to imagine that her team wouldn't let her go out there if she wasn't ready.
Yeah, and I think you never really know when the time is. It's been 13 months. Is it 14 months? Is it 12 months? Is it 7 months? Some fighters want to get right back in there. For Ronda, it just looks like we might be looking at, and we saw, and I'm glad we saw it, a comet, a meteor, the best to ever do it, and she still is, but her day is past.